Good morning and welcome to Thought for the Day. Today is Monday the 28th of November. My name is Kathy and I live in the parish of Binstead. I have chosen the psalm from the lectionary readings to read today and would like to share some thoughts with you. So let us start by reading Psalm 54 together, and I'm using the New International Version. Psalm 54 says, "Save me, O God, by your name. Vindicate me by your might. Hear my prayer, O God. Listen to the words of my mouth. Arrogant foes are attacking me. Ruthless people are trying to kill me. People without regard for God. Surely God is my help. The Lord is the one who sustains me. Let evil recoil on those who slander me. In your faithfulness destroy them. I will sacrifice a freewill offering to you. I will praise your name, Lord, for it is good. You have delivered me from all my troubles, and my eyes have looked in triumph on my foes." This psalm, like Psalm 52, has an introduction that connects it to a situation when Paul had to leave redress to God. In 1 Samuel 23 and 26, you can read the accounts of when David spares Saul's life. Actually, David didn't have to leave the redress to God. He had several opportunities to kill Saul, but he chose not to take them. So Psalm 54 imagines how someone like David might pray in a situation of that kind, to help us see how to pray then. Here in the UK, most of us will not have experienced the level of attack or persecution that is referred to in this passage, and our lives are not at risk. In his commentary, John Goldingay says that in many respects, this psalm can be viewed as a standard way of praying in any situation of pressure. There are three elements to the actual prayer: listen to me, rescue me, put my attackers down. Western people can be offended by the last element in the prayer, though the New Testament incorporates similar prayers. On one hand, they have something to teach us, in that they take seriously the extent to which the world is skewed when people attack one another. Such actions can't be left there, spoiling the world. In this sense, the human desire for justice is quite appropriate. But another view of such prayers is that realigning the situation when it is skewed by such wrongdoing is not our business. It is God's. We can and should talk to God about it, then leave it to God, which is quite a test of faith. As Christians, we're fortunate that we don't have to figure out what should happen to people we judge as evil. We might be wrong about how evil they are, and we don't want to become like them in becoming mean as we take revenge. John goes on to point out that, as Westerners, we may think we are nice, and as Christians, we may think we are supposed to become even nicer, even though we're secretly watching all kinds of television where we can agree with putting down of the bad guy, whether in a drama or on the evening news. The psalm ends with a statement of faith in God and a promise to give God the appropriate recognition and praise when God has acted. Personally, I find this psalm helpful and encouraging. God listens to me, He rescues me, and it's not up to me to revenge any wrongdoings on another's part. I can and must leave that up to God. And yes, it does take faith. Proverbs 26, verse 27 warns that those who cause trouble will reap trouble. What we have intended for others may blow up in our own faces. In difficult times or situations, I need to be honest and straightforward before God about how I am feeling and my struggles. I know my God is good and wants good things for me. He doesn't want me to be bound up by seeking revenge and justice. I need to trust God, believe that He will rescue me, and put my faith in Him. The final outcome is not up to me. I might be fortunate enough to see how God chooses to respond, but maybe not. That's okay too. God has my back, and my security lies in knowing He loves me and helps me to cope with whatever difficulties I may encounter. I hope you too can have faith and trust in God, whatever your circumstances. Thank you for joining me today. Goodbye.